I am now, better than before. Through those open doors, where I am now, where I am now, in a special place. I'll tell you all the grace, where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, Where I Am Now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, WMVA 88.9 FM studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to 1400 AM, 1350am.com, click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors. Let's welcome WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM, WPCE 1400 AM, and WMVA 88.9 FM.
Facebook Live is here. They're on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. We have 2 channels over on YouTube. FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton, or you can go to Crystal Records 1, CRISTO Records 1. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and we promise before it's over with, we'll shout you out.
You promise?
Promise.
Shout out.
Mr. E?
Yes.
It's Fun Friday.
Yes.
And are you ready for the weekend?
Yes, I'm ready for the weekend. Just want to invite everybody out to the Easter egg hunt that's brought to you by CBC and the host of others down at Northside Park.
Yeah, food.
Hot dogs, hamburgers,
Ooh,
hamburgers, hot dogs, Easter egg hunt.
Easter egg, real Easter eggs.
Yeah, real Easter eggs.
We used to hunt when we were back in the day. We used to hunt. It was real boiled eggs.
Real Easter eggs and real
kids love candy now. Though.
Candy, you name it, we got. They gonna have it out there. Face painting, the whole 9
yards.
That
sounds like fun.
Yeah,
well, I tell you what. Fun Friday, Saturday fun. I'm going to Norfolk State's game, Mr. E.
Congratulations.
Oh, my son is treating me to a game. I'm like, wow, that sounds so much like fun. And the weather.
It's going to be beautiful. Thing. It's going to be a beautiful weather.
Great weather this about 5 days of weather in the 80s and 70s. And so you all go out and enjoy your weekend.
That's right. Make sure you go out there and support the Spartans. Go out there, and if you ain't got nowhere to go, you want to come to an Easter egg, come on
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Mr. E, we have the current job list.
That's right. We got the current job list. So get ready, and get ready for the current job listing. So here's the current job listing. Are you ready? United Postal Service is having a job open. There are Haritita, there's you name it. United Postal Service, Brown got them open. Federal Express got jobs, and even down at the Norfolk International Airport,
Yes.
Lowe's and Home Depot. Don't get to the point where you think that you don't have a job because you can't get a job because you've been incarcerated. There's a listing of other people that has jobs. They got a program set aside so that you can get a job.
Absolutely.
The Junior Achievement of Greater Hampton Roads is looking for an education and marketing support specialist intern. The YWCA Southampton Roads is looking for a crisis specialist, a counselor 1, counselor 2, a resident service assistant nightly plus weekends, and a resident service assistant part-time, a shelter manager.
Director of Human Services, Administrative Advocate, Virginia Beach Special Victim Squad Advocate is needed. Victim Advocacy Manager, and you have the Sugar Plum Bakery.
Yeah.
They need a job coach, a director support professional as well. Paying $18 to $20 an hour.
That's right. If you know you need a job, go down to Sugar Plum Bakery. Don't forget that the Tidewater Community College is looking for a major gift officer, and HRCAP is looking for a community engagement director.
All right, we have Suffolk Public Library. This job closes 4/27.
Yeah.
Library learning and staff development supervisor needed. You got Norfolk Public Library with a school outreach presenter, a facilitator needed. Also, the Girl Scouts of the Colonial Coast, they need a summer camp position filled.
The MOCA, MOCA, is looking for a director of operation, an art camp assistant in Virginia. That's MOCA, and the Children's Center is looking for an executive director.
All right, Virginia Beach Arts Center, they're paying $16 an hour. They need a marketing and communications coordinator. Also, Ghent United Methodist Church, they need an office manager, a position filled. And the City of Virginia Beach, they need Deputy Director, Housing and Neighborhood Preservation job available.
The YMCA SHR Southampton Roads is looking for a senior director of grants, corporations, and foundation relations, and they're also looking for a director of development.
All right, the Catholic Charities of Eastern Virginia, they need an administrative assistant. The Peninsula Community Foundation, they need a support services coordinator.
And the Virginia Living Museum is looking for an advanced coordinator, event staff, and an exhibit coordinator.
All right, we have the YMCA of Southampton Road. You have to apply 4/18.
Yeah.
They need a director of accounting. Then you have the McKinney Foundation. They need an executive director. NAMI Coastal Virginia need an outreach coordinator.
The Norfolk Botanical Garden, this job, you have to apply by the 18th of April. They're looking for marketing and communication manager, housekeeping technician, and Norfolk State University is looking for a preventive educational specialist.
All right, and that's $50,000 to $60,000 a year for that position. All right, the Catholic Charities of Eastern Virginia, they need a human resource manager. They also need pregnancy and parenting mentor.
The Children's Center is looking for a pre-K teacher, a service coordinator, and the Hospice House of Williamsburg is looking for a director of development.
All right, we have HRCAP. They need early childhood assistant. This is the Hampton Roads Action Community Action Program. Also, Girl Scouts of the Colonial Coast, they need a recruitment specialist. And then we have Dolphin Scholarship Foundation, which they need an executive assistant.
And to close it all off for this job, the Virginia Living Museum is looking for exhibit coordinator and an advancement of coordinator.
Check out the jobs that's already listed. You can go to LinkedIn. You can go to FYI's page on Facebook. You can go to Edward Everett on Facebook, Yolanda Hinton on Facebook, and you will see a collection of these are great jobs, Mr. E.
That's right. These are great jobs. So if you need a job, go out and get you a job.
You know, school is going to end soon.
Yeah.
And I know Norfolk, the end of May, they're going to end. I'm sure there are young people that are looking for positions. They have positions in malls and stores and online now.
That's right. That's right. And then who's looking for jobs? There might be seasonal jobs.
Mhm.
Make sure before school closes out for that you who've been looking for a job, run on down to these malls, run on down to these places that's hiring seasonal work for the children get out of school. Because them children trying to make that do, re, mi,
I don't
fa,
blame
so,
you.
la.
I tell you what, Mr. E, this is fun Friday, the weekend. I'm excited. There's a lot going on. The weather's going to be great here in the Hampton Roads area. But I tell you what, we have a great topic today. This is FYI's Fun Friday segment. What's in your closet? Issues concerning us women.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Let's know more about the women like they know about the brotherhood.
I tell you, it's one woman we're going to talk about right now. And this is what I want to know. Why y'all? Why did Gayle King receive a backlash after her trip to space?
Folks do not believe that Gayle King and the gang went to the space.
What is that? Too many. We got too many haters, y'all.
I saw that they said that it was all staged. They said that this is what I saw, and everybody is making mockery out of Gayle King going to space. They said that the spaceship, they went through all the procedures of a spaceship going down and coming up and picked it up out of the water and put it on the side, and it was pressurized. They said, how can
Wait
somebody...
a minute, Miss D, go back. What did you just say?
They said that the capsule was pressurized.
And
they said, how in the world can somebody on the inside open up a pressurized capsule?
I tell you what, you all know Gayle King. Gayle King is she's hitting back actually. She's CBS Morning anchor who blasted off Monday for a celebrity-studded space mission sponsored by the Jeff Bezos backed exploration company Blue Origin.
Blue Origin, yeah.
And critics have just merely felt like it's not done enough. They have not done enough research, and they want to know why they're out there. She said, "I wish people would do more due diligence." She said, and then she said her question was, "How y'all have y'all?" She said, "Y'all." Oh, yeah. She said, "Have y'all been to space? You know, why are you all criticizing me? Have you been to space?" You know, this is my thing. Have you been to space? You know, those critics out there, Mr. E, this is something I know they feel like it's something easy. 10 minutes in space,
10
go
minutes
up
in
there,
space.
like it's some kind of ride.
It's just like a Ferris wheel.
Like you just with the Busch Gardens.
Yeah, that's right.
She said it's not that.
You know, and then they said now when they this is what critics are saying, Miss Hinton. They said when they had the freelance, you know, the light came on so they can unbuckle the seatbelt, say everybody else had went up in the air but Gayle.
Oh, that is cold. All right, and we know why that is.
So they don't believe that Gayle went up there on the spaceship.
Wigs don't fly.
They said Gayle,
especially when they glued down.
And say half of them folks say Gayle down there just trying to keep on brushing hers, you know. So I don't know, but somebody must have put some great super glue.
Well, the mission, which saw pop star Katy Perry and Benzo's fiance Lauren Sanchez join King and 3 others for the first all-female flight to space in decades. It was marketed as a feminist win and a tribute to life on Earth. Critics, including several celebrities, chided the female astronauts for aiding what they saw as a marketing play for Blue Origin's expensive flight to space. Now, that's one of the reasons people had a fit.
It cost a lot of money.
It was a lot of money, Mr. E. And it says,
for 10 minutes.
It says, in helping to put activist sheen on a company that contributes to Earth's pollution. They feel like, hey, it costs too much. It's a lot of pollution that you all have just welcomed to our planet. We got enough pollution.
I think it's a get-rich scheme.
Oh, right.
I really think it's who in the world
Why?
gonna spend that much money when there's hungry children running around here, when there's folks who need houses, when there's a whole lot of other things they can take millions and millions of dollars and play with.
So it says, expression ahead of Blue Origin flight. Gail said, I was so frightened. And this is the truth from day one. When they announced it on her show, she was scared to death. You could actually see the fright on her body, in her coming out of her energy and spirit and stuff like that. That's why I don't think it was a prank. She was just too scared.
Well, I mean, when you look at a prankster, sometimes a prankster will go all the way to make it look like everything is going well. You know, I did some research and I said to myself, how long does it take for a plane, a rocket to go into the up to space?
Well,
and some results I got said it take 3 hours to get there. Now they only did it in 10 minutes.
Well,
and then I heard
they didn't go that far.
Then I heard, okay, they just went into a cloud and looked and said, "Oh, we in space." Then I heard that Elon allegedly that Elon Musk is getting ready to build a gold capsule.
Yeah, don't say it.
For President Trump to go into the moon.
All right, now that just don't sound right. But anyway, it says, I think it's good that we can really address it because I was one of those people before I went on the flight and before I became educated, she said, added that Blue Origin's intention is more noble than she thought. To figure out a way to harness the waste here and put it in space to make the Earth a better place, King said, describing her view of Blue Origin's mission. Every time a flight goes up, they get some type of information that can be used for something else. It's science, y'all. It has to do with gaining information, seeing, the success of how people can go in space. But Mr. E, folks are going to eventually get on the moon. They're going to eventually have trips and all kind of stuff. And it's going to be something that is going to become a normal thing.
That's right. That's what they said. They said after touching down on Earth, both Perry and Sanchez said their interview of their planet from space helped them feel more grateful for it. Mm-hmm. With Perry even kissing the ground when she exited the capsule.
Well, listen to this. The comments quickly became fodder for critics. Social media tore it up. Who pointed out that space flights can contribute to pollution and that Bezos, also the founder of Amazon, has a large negative environmental footprint. Some distractors also critique the length of the flight, characterizing the 11-minute jaunt as more of a stunt than a true mission for discovery.
They said it's so much money to go to space. Mm-hmm. Actor Oliver Moon said it in an appearance on the Today Show early this month. There's a lot of people who cannot even afford eggs. I think it's a big gluttonous.
Really?
It's not true.
Space exploration it was to further our knowledge and to help mankind.
What did they do?
One of the actors says they were serving as a guest host of the show alongside Jenna Bush. What are they going to do up there that has made it better for us down here? I just don't understand. Listen to this. So King scoffed at those criticisms as saying, you never seen a male astronaut who's going up in space and they say, oh, he just took a ride. It's always referred to as a flight or a journey. So I feel that it's a little disrespectful to what the mission was and the work that Blue Origin does.
I want to say good morning to Miss Roberta Carter, Mr. Chris Hinton, Mr. Philip Plump. Thank you so very, very much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. I believe I believe is bogus.
Oh, right.
I
Yeah.
believe that they could have spent that money on doing something more than just taking a ride.
She
They
said
did not accomplish anything. What did they accomplish?
they
What
accomplished
did
a
they
lot.
find out? What test did they come back
They
with?
found out that they could go up there and come back. They could take a ride up there and come back.
And
They
spend
found out
millions and millions of
it
dollars.
wasn't millions. It was $150,000 to
That's
take
a
them.
million. Do it
That's
by
not millions.
do it
That's
by
thousands.
6.
And anyway,
Gail, stop it.
you know, she said that people put a different standard on women, and
Oh,
you know,
Lord.
what are some ways society, you know, in society they do that. They put different standards on women. What are some of those ways, Mr. E? There are some ways that there are standards that are different.
You know, when they look at the different of the women, they put it out there. They try to make it out a woman's issue.
Oh, right. Now, Mr.
They
E, you
try
tell
to-
me that you.
The standards are different.
Let me say something, Mr. E, before we get on the standard. You know what has happened? Social media has just come in and just made it a negative, because that's what social media do. They did it for clicks and views. And now something that was so wonderfully and exciting has become something that people are dragging through the mud for what? I want to say good morning to Moni Lewis. Where have you been, young lady? Good morning. She said, my two friends are glad I got to see you this morning. Roberta, thank you. Chris, we have anybody over on Instagram. We want to say hello to you. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're talking about Gayle King and her flight with others to the great beyond.
They might as well took R. Kelly's song. I believe I can fly. Yeah.
Anyway, there are different standards, Mr. E.
That's right.
And
That's
societal expectations for women often revolve around nurturing. You know, we're stereotyped. We're nurturers, domesticated, our beauty standards, leading to pressure to prioritize family, career, and personal appearance. These expectations can create a complex set of challenges for women, impacting their career paths, personal relationships, and overall well-being. Let's first just say that, you know, at one time the women were prevented from being in the workforce. So already we go in with a negative. It's like, okay, you got a lot of people that saying that women shouldn't play men's sports. Women shouldn't be lawyers. Women, you know, no, don't say that, you know. Women shouldn't do this. You know, they felt like women should only have a role in a few places.
Well, you know, that's what they said. That was back there in the days of old. But when when you got to make it as a female, you ain't got no husband, you ain't got no man, you ain't got nobody in there being a breadwinner. You got to go to work.
Husband, man, women are making money by the scores. They're making more money than men.
They had to go to work. They had to go to work and supply for their family.
That's right. For reasons, but I'm just saying the stereotype is the women's place is in two places.
And barefoot and pregnant and in the kitchen.
That used to be way back in the day, but I'm just saying that mindset, Mr. E, if you ask some men, they're not. I'm saying some men still have that same thing. Women should have traditional gender roles. They should be the homemakers. Man, I guess y'all don't want to cook, can't cook, or feel like we got to do all the cooking. You know, they put limits on women's careers. They don't want them in certain areas of you know, the economy and certain positions held. You know, and then, you know, we saw it with even with the election. You know, a lot of men did not want a woman president.
You know,
the gall.
But if the voters that came in, I don't care who it may be, male or female, if folks had went out there and did what they supposed to,
I'm talking about the mentality.
Regardless,
the mentality of people still want to put a glass ceiling when it comes to women. And so this is what Gayle is saying. She's saying, how dare you all limit us? How dare you take our experience where you would take a man and say, oh, that was just so wonderful. He accomplished going in space. But a woman is like, oh, look at y'all showing off, your hair flying, you're sitting there with your lipstick on, your lipstick on, and you all are just joyride.
You know, that's what it is. It's just a joyride. What did they accomplish up there? This is what I'm trying. Gail King, what did you
Ask
accomplish?
them, Mr. E.
I want to know. I want somebody to call in or somebody to tell me what did they do besides for advertise Blue Origin and to say now tickets are on sale. For if you like to take a ride to space, go and come back in 11 minutes. Tickets are now on sale for how much did you say she paid?
I said the whole thing I think was $150,000
per person.
But this is the thing, Mr. E. If they can take a trip up to 11 minutes, then somebody can go and they can go 50 minutes. Somebody can go 2 hours up in space. Somebody can end up on the moon. A whole group of folk. You just don't know where this is going. You have to remember that progress is going to happen regardless. Change is going to happen regardless of what people think. And Gail is saying she experienced something that, hey, mostly people on this earth will never experience until that time comes when that type of transportation is provided for the world.
And this is what I also noticed. It was just women up there, but it wasn't just women. It was a man up there with them too.
Well, who cares?
It was a man up there too.
Who cares?
You know, Jane
we
Brown,
don't care if it was y'all. See, that's what I'm saying. This was not about you guys.
It was
this is a woman's thing.
It was a man up there with them. He rode. He was the chauffeur. He was the chauffeur.
That's what he should have been, the chauffeur.
Their GPS wasn't working, so if they had to have a man up there, they would have got lost in space.
But you know, they really, really was into going up there. They loved the experience. They learned so much about themselves. They looked at space. They saw the moon. You know, this is something that is an experience that I felt was a positive thing, Mr. E. We have the right to expand our territory and see things. You know, some people stay right in one place. If you're born in New York, you're going to stay in New York. That's all you ever seen. This woman got a chance to go up in space where not too many people have gone. She expanded her horizon, her vision, and nobody else can say anything about it because y'all ain't been nowhere but on Earth.
My hat's
but
off
on Earth.
But my hat's
she's
off.
been above Earth.
She didn't stop. She just flew through.
She just passed through. She left Earth.
She just passed through, and I'm so excited. I'm saying congratulations, Gail. I am so proud of you. But they asked her the question, "Would you go again?"
What did she say?
She said, "Not no time soon."
Oh,
she said,
goodness.
"No, sir, she would not go again." But Gail, you gonna take the heat because you're a celebrity.
Absolutely,
you up there in with the big league. So yes, you're gonna have to go through the fire because folk is not gonna believe that it takes 11 minutes to go to space
to where she
back.
I tell you what, she said she's not gonna let nobody bust her
bubble. Roberta Carter said 10 minutes.
And she said, don't let anybody take your shine. You know, it's an experience that she had. A lot of people can't say that. And it's just, to me, a wonderful thing. You know, men and women, don't try to pigeonhole women now. Women are doing so many things and experiencing so many things. They're expanding themselves, their territory. And, it's something that she did. She might have been frightened, but she had courage enough to go and do something that not too many people would do and would experience.
This is a man's world.
It ain't no man's world, it's our world.
But it won't be nothing. Nothing.
See, that's their pigeonhole, y'all. He want to claim that this is a man's world. With all these women and girls, he want to claim that this is a man's world. This is our world. This is something that we build together, which we're glad about, Mr. E.
That's right. Miss Roberta Carter said, plain is enough.
That's what I'm saying. Plain is enough for some, but Gail went beyond the plane and she went up in space, her and others. And I thought it was a great thing, Mr. E.
I am so proud. Don't forget that if you like to go to space. Call Blue Origin, and ticket sales are going on.
When they
right
get that
today.
mall and stuff up there, and look, shopping and all that stuff, I'm
going to the mall.
going.
Yeah, going up there.
All right, now, but look, you all have a wonderful weekend. We can't wait to get back here on Monday for Monday Sports Talk. You all be blessed and enjoy this beautiful day.
And don't forget, the kids are still out of school, and you're going to see some of them running across the street because Easter egg hunt coming up this Sunday. Yeah.
Got a lot of Easter egg hunts.
And the eggs are now on sale, just like Blue Origin Trip. For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Everette, the co-host. I want to say thank you so much, Miss Mardell Lewis, Miss Roberta Cotta, Mr. Chris Hinton, and to Mr. Philip Plunk. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. If you want to be a special guest or sponsor, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861. Don't forget, he got up. He got up, y'all. He got up. The fight has been fixed so that you can win. And guess what? Happy Easter to you. Bye now.
We want to say hello on Instagram. We have One Stop Media Express. Join us, and we want to say good morning. Thank you so much for your support. It's good to see Roberta, Mardell Lewis. We haven't seen you all in a minute. Hope things are going well for you. Hope you all enjoying life. We're talking about Gail. Everybody has their own opinion, but I have a sneaky suspicion that social media has gotten into this and really made it where they can get their clicks, their views, and make that money, with this story. It is what it is. They went up there, and I hope that we get a chance to see more progress as people do go and involve and go up in space and learn more about our environment. What's above this environment, this earth. Some people will never leave Mr. E, their one little spot.
That's
but
right.
Some people are adventurous enough to explore the world and explore space. And this is what it is. It is what it is.
I would go to space. Good morning, Miss Jewel Corporal. Where you been hiding at? So glad to see y'all chiming in on Easter Friday. I know today is Good Friday, and guess what? I know tonight the fight is going to be fixed that he can win.
Oh my goodness, what fight?
Jesus go down to the day.
You said it been fixed. I thought you were talking about a game like the NBA.
Oh,
you talking about Jesus.
You talking about the fight that Blue Origin.
It's finished.
The flight.
It's not
about the flight.
Mr. E. It's not fixed. It's finished. Look, the battle is over. Jesus is Lord, and we're gonna celebrate that on Sunday, Easter. People are getting excited about that, and the kids love it. But anyway, look, Mr. E, we got some upcoming shows. We got Monday Sports Talk.
That's
what
right.
What can we expect?
The playoff. Are you excited? We going into the playoff. Listen, I was just talking to a fellow today, and he was wearing an OKC hat.
Oh.
Now, they are looking for OKC to win the championship.
Oh my God.
At the end of the day, there's only two teams that they figure that's going to be there. That will be OKC and also Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh my goodness.
That means that Lakers won't be there. Golden State Warriors won't be there. The Detroit Lions won't be there. The Atlanta Hawks won't be there. That New Orleans won't be there. They said the final teams that's going to be there will be OKC, and OKC and Cleveland Cavaliers is the team to beat.
That is amazing. So look, Monday Sports Talk will be back here at 9:30 a.m. Also, FYI After Dark, we're going to come on, or either we'll have a replay, but the following week we're going to have Mr. Jason Baker. He's going to talk about Bitcoin information versus stock market information. I can't wait to hear about Bitcoins from his perspective, and that's an education that we definitely need, because it seems like things are pushing toward those things. We'll find out.
And not only that, we got a governor, attorney general that's running for governor. The attorney general, Mr. Richie I can't pronounce his name. Remain. He's going to be our special guest on Wednesday.
Is that immigration and deportation?
Not her. That's not immigration deportation. It's just him talking about the community and the crime that's in our community.
Oh, okay. Well, if he's coming with that, then we have a guest that hopefully we'll have to talk about immigration and deportation. Also, we'll continue Wednesdays and Fridays with women and men issues. Also, our Fun Friday tea. I want to make an announcement. Crystal Community Development Young Women Achieving Success Program. We are sponsoring Pizza in the Dialogue for middle school and high school kids. Come out, let's talk. We have topics. We'll have some giveaways. We'll have pizza, and we'll hear what you feel like they want to express. I'll put it like that. But they'll be talking to one another, dialoguing and facilitating this dialogue with each other. And then parents can come out and we'll have a circle where we can talk to parents and find out some of their concerns and some of their needs when it comes to school or when it comes to their children. Also, we want you to follow us on social media. Please like, share, subscribe to our channels. And also, make sure you share and tell people about FYI. Mr. E's going to tell you how to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor.
If you'd like to be a special guest, intern, sponsor, the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861. Bless you. That's 757-714-7861. Or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10, and on Monday nights for FYI After Dark.
Ooh, this pollen is getting to me. I'll tell you what, we'll see you later. Miss Bardell Lewis, Miss D.
Gotta go, so have a great day, okay? The pollen is rising. The weatherman said that the pollen is going to eat up everybody, so get ready. Have a wonderful day, okay? Bye now.
Two.